What if I told you that there's a new demigod build that gets an 87 ball handling, which means you'll be ISOing with the best dribble moves in the game, gets a 93 block rating, which means you unlock gold anchor and the ability to stop centers in the paint, gets an 87 driving dunk, which means you unlock pro contact dunks, gets an 85 3-point rating, which means you can green from beyond half court, gets an 87 perimeter defense, which means you can play point guard and lockdown for your team, and on top of all that, gets a maxed out speed and maxed out acceleration, so you're absolutely torching everybody. Oh, and did I mention that this is the badge count? 80 total badges to dominate the park with. The way y'all all finna be making this build after this video, the only name that'll fit is the 4-way RIZZ God. Today we break NBA 2K23. What's good, Simply Squad? It's your boy Demigod grinding. And let me guess, you're back on 2K this season to grind for mascots and you need a new demigod build to dominate and have fun with. That's exactly why I'm here. Not only am I gonna give you this new and improved demigod build that has made the game fun again for thousands of players, I'm also gonna give you the badges, the dribble moves, the jump shot, everything you need to know to dominate with this build on day one. All I ask for in return for all this information in one video is for y'all to drop a like and drop a sub with notifications on. Hey bro, don't make me rizz you up twice in one video. The build already finna rizz y'all into making it, and I'ma rizz y'all into doing other things, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, y'all, I could do a long-winded intro explaining everything this build can do, but I'd rather not waste y'all's time and do that while we're making the build. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, here we go. My final build video before my vacation this summer. Hey, $10 cash up to anybody in the comments who can guess where I'm going. The only hint I'm gonna give you is that it's not in the United States. But anyways, y'all, the build height is gonna be 6'9". The weight is gonna be all the way down, which is 185 pounds. And the wingspan is gonna be 7'4", so you can get a max 85 3-point rating, which will give you silver limitless range. And body shape is all preference. I like to go slight on 6'9" builds, but you can go whatever you want. Alright y'all, now for the attributes. I'm just gonna go in order for this build. Usually I skip around and go to like the max cap attributes, but I think it'll make more sense if we go in order and just explain as we go along. So we're gonna first max out our finishing, which is gonna be our driving dunk is gonna be an 87. This gives you pro contact dunks and gold limitless takeoff. And to make use of those badges, we need to get to 16 finishing badges. So the most cost-effective way to use the least amount of attributes to get to 16 is to make your standing dunk a 61, your driving layup a 74, and your close shot a 76. And as you can see, that gets you to 16 finishing badges. And the reason we want 16 finishing badges exactly is so we can core silver posterizer on this build, which will give us 6 extra finishing badges to put in other areas. Another plus of getting a 76 close shot is you get fearless finisher on silver, you get masher on silver, and you also get pro touch on gold if those are some badges that you're interested in. And that's it for the finishing. It was that simple. Now for shooting, another simple category, we're gonna make our 3-point shot in 85, which of course gives you silver limitless range. This badge is all you need to shoot from half court in this game and green every single shot. Now to shoot from beyond half court, you're gonna need limitless takeover as well as limitless range silver, but honestly the only time you're shooting from beyond half court is to go for swag. It's what I do when I go for clips. Being able to consistently shoot from directly on the half court line is insane, and it's unheard of in real life basketball other than like Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, you know what I'm saying. Which if your player can emulate those players, you are in great company. And then after that, you're gonna make your mid-range a 74 to get 20 shooting badges. And just like that, we're flying through this. We already got finishing down, we got shooting down. Now for the playmaking. For playmaking, you're gonna make your ball handling maxed out at an 87. This gives you all the best dribble moves for this height, which means you'll be able to use all the best dribble moves when you're icing or taking screens, whatever you prefer to do. It also gets you unpluckable on gold and quick first step on gold, which are super important badges, as well as handles for days on silver and clamp breaker on gold, of course, but clamp breaker is more of a preference badge, while handles for days, unpluckable, and quick first step are vital to your player doing well. After that, we're gonna make our speed with ball a 75, so we get the Jordan dribble style. It's June, and Michael Jordan dribble style is still the best in this game. That should say enough about why you want to have a 75 speed with ball. I would not sacrifice any attributes here in playmaking whatsoever. And to finish it all off, you're gonna go pass accuracy 75 for the LeBron James pass style, as well as 20 playmaking badges. Now there's a debate that LeBron James pass style isn't better than the default pass style, but honestly, you still want the 20 playmaking badges because you can never have enough playmaking badges. Trust me, I'll get into that in a second when we get into into the badges, but for right now, let's just go with this. Now the defense, we're gonna make our steal in 85, which gives you silver glove and silver interceptor. We're gonna make our perimeter defense in 87, which gives us silver clamps, gold challenger, and Hall of Fame menace. Our block is gonna be a massive 93 for gold anchor, which if y'all don't know, silver anchor means you can stop centers in the paint pretty consistently. Gold anchor, they're never scoring in your paint. I don't care what the build is, they're just not. The build is so ridiculously overpowered and never got a patch. I don't know why, but it's insane. Now this is where it gets a little weird. We're gonna bring down our interior defense to a 73, then we're gonna go to our defensive rebound and make it a 65, and then our offensive rebound is gonna be a 76. And the reason for this is strictly because of badge points. This is the way to get the most badge points possible after we finish our physicals, of course, because our physicals are nowhere near maxed out right now. So if you look at the badge count, we're gonna have 16 finishing, 20 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 24 defensive badges, which is 80 total badges as a base. That's not including the 4 additional badges you get just for playing my career, and that's also not including the possible, I think, 12 total badges you could get if you hit level 40 every season. So yeah, this build could have 92 to 96 potential badges, which is absolutely absurd. Now to finish it off, the physicals, you're obviously gonna max out acceleration. Between acceleration, speed, and speed with ball, acceleration is by far the most important. We're gonna make our speed in 81. We could max this out, but there's no reason to. Speed is only used when you're doing off-ball defense as well as sprinting down the court, so 81 is more than enough. Your strength, you're gonna bring down to a 48. We have gold anchor. We don't need strength. Gold anchor will literally take care of everything you need. Vertical, we're gonna make a 75 so we can get our pro contact dunk animations. And finally, our stamina is gonna be a 95. The final points we're gonna put in a free throw, just in case y'all like to play rec. We're gonna make it a 71 so you can green every single time with the Michael Jordan free throw. Now y'all, look at this build. I've made a lot of 6'9s in my day, right? But can y'all honestly tell me a weakness in this build? And I don't want to hear nothing dumb like, oh, the standing dunk. Like, bro, he's still gonna standing dunk. He's 6'9". So what is the real weakness of this build? 85 3-point so you can green from beyond half court. 87 driving dunk, you're dunking on everybody. 87 ball handling, you're literally isoing with the best rim moves that a 6'9" can get, and they're extremely quick. 87 perimeter defense, you're playing point guard and lockdown for your team because you have the badge to do so. 85 steal, you can rip pretty consistently even after the steals patch. The steals patch was so minor and so hyped up that I don't think people truly understand that pressing X is still viable in this game. A 93 block so you get gold anchor, no one is scoring in your paint, and then you get maxed out physicals. So you're doing all this at lightning speed with a pretty good rebounding as well. If you're playing rec, you're gonna get some offensive rebounds with a 76 offensive rebound. We only did that for badges too. It wasn't even for the rating. And to top it all off, you are 6'9", so you get the best tier 3 badges in the entire game. If you made a 6'8" and had this exact same stats, they would play totally different because there's no good tier 3 badges on a 6'8", while as a 6'9", they have every single good badge in their tier 3. I think I might have said that wrong, but my point is, if you made a 6'8" and a 6'9" with the same attributes and the same 80 to 96 total badges, your badges would stretch farther on a 6'9", because the 6'9" gets overpowered badges like limitless takeoff as a tier 2 badge instead of a tier 3, which means your badges ultimately stretch further than any other build when you make a 6'9". It's why they're meta, just in case you didn't know that. You're gonna want to go limitless range takeover first. Obviously you want to be able to shoot from beyond half court. Then after that, you have the choice between shot creating, lockdown, and rim protector take. Y'all thought I was kidding when I said you could play center or lockdown for your team at the point guard position. Put on paint intimidation or interior badge drop and no one's scoring in your paint whatsoever. Put on perimeter badge drop or extreme clamps, nobody's getting past you whatsoever. And if you put on pull-up precision, nobody is stopping you offensively because you can just fade out of bounds and green it every time. It is personal preference. For me, I like to have fun late in the year, so I'm gonna go with pull-up precision and just fade everything. And once you finish the build name you're gonna get, the build names have been super unoriginal, but the build name you're actually gonna end up getting is two-way inside out score. Shocker, right? They have like 6 build names in the entire game, but yeah, two-way inside out score. Take that for what it is. Hopefully 2K24 they have better build names. Now for the badges, I'm gonna walk y'all through step by step which badges y'all should put on first as you progress your player, because I feel like a lot of build videos the YouTubers be telling y'all, oh, you need to put on posterizer right away, and then you're like, but bro, like I don't have posterizer cord yet and I don't have the badges for them yet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna walk y'all through it. So when you rebirth your build and you get the automatic badges, the first thing you're gonna want to put on is limitless takeoff on gold. After that, you're gonna want to put on fearless finisher on silver. Then you're gonna want to put slithery on bronze just to unlock your tier 3 badges. After that, when your builds more finished, you're gonna core silver posterizer, so you get those 6 badges for free. You're gonna upgrade Slithery to silver. That was a tongue twister, I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna upgrade Slithery to silver. There we go. Then you're gonna put Masher on silver as well, because you're 6'9". There's gonna be a lot of people who are smaller than you. And then finally, you're gonna put Drop Stepper on bronze to take advantage of those smaller players. Next, we got shooting. The first badge you're gonna want to put on for shooting is actually Agent 3. If y'all don't know, Agent 3 activates on literally every kind of shot. I know what the description says, but for some reason it activates every time you shoot. After that, if you're icing, you're gonna want to go amped. If not, if you're like a catch and shoot, you're gonna go green machine next. So you're gonna go green machine on gold. Then you're gonna put amped on bronze just to get the tier 3 badges. The tier 3 badges, if you're a catch and shoot, usually gonna core catch and shoot. I like to use catch and shoot now, so I'm gonna core catch and shoot gold. Then you're gonna put on limitless range on silver. And this is why I say you don't need more shooting badges. There's really no other badge I would want to put on. I'm just gonna put on clutch shooter on silver and call it a day. Now, playmaking and defense. These are the badges that you cannot get enough of. I highly recommend however many extra badges you have, you distribute them well between playmaking and defense, because trust me, you will always want more of these badges. First badge you're gonna want is quick first step on gold. Easy, it's just one of the best badges in the game. After that, you're gonna put bailout on bronze. You're gonna put hyperdrive on silver just to unlock tier 3 badges. Then you're gonna core unpluckable on gold to get the 7 free badges. Put handles for days on silver. After that, you're gonna go back down to hyperdrive, put that on gold. And if you put 3 to 4 extra badges on playmaking, you could get either Clamp Baker or Killer Combos. Both are good. It's just personal preference which one you like better. You could put those on silver or gold as well. But just going off this badge count, I'm honestly gonna put Ankle Breaker on gold. Recently, I've been trying to have fun and just do cheesy dribble moves that break people. It's June, bro. Like, we're trying to have fun. Usually, at the beginning of the year, I'm against RNG badges like Ankle Breaker, but now it's June. Who cares? We're trying to have fun. So I'm gonna put Ankle Breaker on gold. And last but not least, defense. You're gonna put Clamps on silver, Challenger on gold, and then glove on bronze just to unlock tier 3. With the tier 3s, you're gonna core gold anchor, the most important badge in your kit. Then honestly, you're gonna leave the rest of the tier 3 defense badges alone. The only one I would even consider putting on is Pogo Stick, but for now, I'm gonna put Interceptor on silver. We're gonna put glove on silver. We're gonna put Chase Down Artist on Hall of Fame. By the way, you can put it on silver as well. I'm pretty sure 2K Labs did a study on this, and the difference wasn't that crazy. There was a difference between silver and Hall of Fame, but it wasn't ridiculous, you know what I mean? And then after that, we're gonna put Workhorse on gold. And again, if you put Chase Down Artist on silver, you could keep Workhorse on Hall of Fame and also have Menace on bronze. It's just whatever you want to do. I highly recommend you put extra badges in a defense, because I would put Menace on Hall of Fame. I would put Chase Down Artist on Hall of Fame, maybe get a tier 3. Like there's always badges you want with defense. And finally, the dribble moves. These are the dribble moves that I'm rocking at the end of NBA 2K23. I'm not going to go through every single one. You can just copy these down and change them how you like. The only thing I'll mention is that I know a lot of people, instead of Trace McGrady size up, they like Zach LaVine, as well as a lot of people, instead of size up escape package LeBron, which gives you the long hop back, they like Kevin Durant because it's better for spamming dribble moves. But other than that, these are my dribble moves. Feel free to copy them if you'd like. And last but not least, my jump shot, my tried and tested jump shot that has survived the test of time ever since season 2, haven't changed it since season 2, is Base LaMelo Ball, release 1 Kobe, release 2 Rudy, 65% Kobe, 35% Rudy, 100% release speed, and I use this jump shot on very early. Now, all of my friends like early release timing with this jump shot. Me personally, I like very early, so I recommend you trying it on early first and then going to very early if it doesn't feel quick enough for you. Obviously, release timing doesn't affect your speed, but it affects the feel of when you release your jump shot. But anyways, y'all, that's pretty much it. That is the new Demigod build that has been taking NBA 2K23 by storm. I hope y'all make it. If you do make it, come back in like a week or two and let me know in the comments how much fun or how much success you're having with it, because I promise you this build is overpowered. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K we never be falling.